Greetings, this is the Instrument Sidekick video for the trombone. Page 21, more D, C, and B-flat songs. Page 21, more D, C, and B-flat songs. Alright, so remember to always be listening. We know our positions and we know where to go for each of these notes. Okay, so here's a little reminder. Do not write the position names over here, okay? Really try to get used to looking at the name of the note and remembering what position to be in without needing to write it over here. The idea is to memorize where your arm goes without needing to look somewhere else to find that out, okay? And remember, you also want to be able to try and read these songs without needing to look at your arm and make sure it's in the right position. You want to get to the point where you feel where it's supposed to be, okay? So we have a couple more songs besides Hot Cross Buns that have D's, C's, and B flats in them. All right, and I'm going to play each of these for you because remember, part of it, like this picture's saying, is that you got to hear that you're too high or too low and make adjustments to fix the problem, okay? No one's expecting perfection, but you need to hear when you're doing it wrong and be able to fix when you're doing it wrong to be able to make it right. All right, so my trombone here. I'm going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb for you. So you can hear what it sounds like. You can try and play along. You can try and just play it on your own and then listen to my version and see if you were right. So really trying to make sure you don't play too low or too high. That your embouchure is just right for these notes. That is important because otherwise you're playing the wrong notes, right? So that's part of the goal. That's part of why you really want to practice and work hard with this. So we're almost 2 minutes into the video. So here we go. So go ahead and write that down, 2 minutes, and that way you can jump back into the video and find the spot for Mary Had a Little Lamb. And then a little pause and latch your, always at the end of every song, you pause, latch the slide, and put it into rest position, never slamming it down, remember, always just resting it in a rest position. So that's Mary Had a Little Lamb. Usually people's mostly have trouble at the very beginning because it starts off with the same three notes as Hot Cross Buns, and you've been doing Hot Cross Buns, and then you're going to want to go D, C, B flat, and then you're going to want it back to D, C, B flat because that's the second line of Hot Cross Buns, but that's not what happens here. So you got to make sure you're doing that right and doing the right number of notes. Sometimes people will do more than, when there's 3 Ds in a row, they'll do too many of those notes, and you got to make sure you're definitely doing the right number of those notes. That is important. All right, then there's Au Clair de la Lune. Now, Au Clair de la Lune is a French song. All right, Au Clair means the light, de la means of the, and lune means moon. So Au Clair de la Lune means the light of the moon, or moonlight, in other words. Okay, so Au Clair de la Lune, or moonlight. And it sounds like this. So we're 3 minutes 45 seconds into the video. Here we go. Clair, Au Clair de la Lune. Latch, rest position. All right, so those are those 2 songs. So add those to your practice. Remember, you're adding those to your practice. Don't stop practicing the other things. Don't only work on this. Still do your mouthpiece exercises from page 6 at the beginning of every practice session. Every day, you at least got to do that, okay? It takes you 2 minutes at this point. And then still play Hot Cross Buns, and hopefully you can still do that. You want to play it at least once a day just to make sure you can keep being able to do that. And then now start practicing these songs. Practice them out. Remember, you won't be perfect. It'll take a while and a number of practicing times where you repeat it right away, like I was teaching you earlier. Go, work these things out. It might take a few days, and then once you get them, still spend a few days playing them over and over correctly so you really get used to it. Now add these to your repertoire. Repertoire is the things that you are able to play. So work on being able to add these to your repertoire, and then you'll be able to play 3 songs. Have fun! Play, play, play! And may the force be with you.